Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Playdesk. This is your AI automation workflow that you're looking at right now. What I've done here is, let me walk you through quickly so you know exactly what is going on. So basically, I've created several workflows. So some of these are pretty complex. Some of them are fairly straightforward, right? So it depends on your own requirement and workflow or logic, right? But today, in this lecture, I'm going to talk about how I created the Google News article automation, right? So what it does is basically picks up on the latest news by Google, right? Whichever is posted on Google News. And then it picks the article up. It basically rewords the article, right, based on my own prompt. So I also wanted to have some originality in the article. So that's where the prompt comes in. So it fetches the RSS feed, rewords or retypes or whatever you want to say, right, in my own native or original article. It does that. It also adds the URL links and details to the Google Sheet, and this is optional, but I would like to store this, so that's why I have it here. And then I'm going to be posting to basically LinkedIn, right, on my personal page, which is right here, and then also on the company, which is Claydesk. So I'm going to be posting the article on two areas in LinkedIn, and then of course I'm going to be posting on two separate Facebook web pages, okay, or pages rather. All right, so let's go back. So the next step after Google Sheets is basically creating an image for LinkedIn, because this is going to follow this path right here. So it's going to create the image for LinkedIn, and I'll show you all the prompts, by the way, and you'll have all the details as well, so not to worry. And then I'm going to get the image, which basically I've renamed this as LinkedIn image download. Well, it's actually getting the image from this prompt. And once it gets the image, it comes to the router. And then from here, the first branch goes to the Facebook image generation. So the LinkedIn image, of course, the reason why LinkedIn is, I'm creating two different images is because the criteria or the guidelines for image generation for Facebook is different, of course, as well as it's different for LinkedIn. So now I've created another prompt here, which generates an image for Facebook. And then I'm basically uploading the image to my WordPress media library. You can use Google Drive, OneDrive, or whichever storage. This is just a storage place, okay? So since I have other blogs also, so therefore I'm using the same as my media library. So upload to the WordPress media library or whichever storage you're using. And then, of course, it routes to two different pages. So basically, it posts to the Claydesk page and then the AI Hustle Code page. So I have two Facebook groups or pages. Why do I keep saying groups? All right. So this is the first branch. And then, of course, there's a router earlier on, which basically posts to LinkedIn as well. So this creates a personal LinkedIn post and a company LinkedIn post. All right, let me walk you through quickly on what these are. So this is simply the URL. This is the RSS feed, and you can pick this feed up from anywhere. Let me know in the comments down below if you need this. I'll send that out to you so you can have it. And once that's done, it generates the article. And once again, the prompt is fairly important because it really depends on your own clear thoughts and originality and what you want to achieve. So here I've written this prompt. And once again, if you need this, just let me know. So the role is assistant, and the prompt is that you're a professional blog writer, write a plagiarism-free blog post for the following topic. Now, the title is coming from, of course, the RSS feed. That's where the title is coming from. And of course, I've given a list of requirements that you can take a look at and then see which ones you want to change, which one suits your own purpose, okay? All right, then I'm storing it to Google Sheets, and this is the Google Sheet. It's optional, by the way, so you can store some of the fields from the RSS field just for your own record. I have it here, and I'm going to show you the Google Sheet right here. So it stores all the articles like so. Title, URL, date, description. Once that's done, then it goes for image generation for LinkedIn. And once again, the prompt is again up to you. I wanted to use a fairly similar vector-based prompt because it should be under 2 megabytes, right? So I wanted to have a clear, small image, just make it more professional, right? So minimalistic approach, that's what I'm using here. This is fairly simple, but you'll see once I run the workflow what this outputs to, right? So this is the image prompt for LinkedIn. You can take a look at that. And then once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use the HTTP request or get a file, and it's getting the file from the image generator right here. So this is the data, and that's the URL. Okay, so this is what I've placed here. Once that's done, let's first go through, or let's finish this up with LinkedIn personal post. This is my post for the page. I'm going to show you that too shortly once I run this. So this is the content, and all the content I'm getting is through the article generation right here under choices and under message and content. Okay, so this is the content, and then it's the article type. The URL is the LinkedIn image URL. Notice as soon as I hover on this, the module for image for LinkedIn starts to move, right? So that means that I'm getting this from the image for LinkedIn. I've labeled this so you can actually see. So this is the image for LinkedIn, and here's the URL. Okay, and it's very important, by the way, as best practice, to name your modules. It's very, very easy once you name the modules to find if you have a complex workflow. And then the image file I'm getting it from is from the image download right here. And then, of course, just a simple thumbnail alt text. I've used it as a title as well, or you can type your own, but you don't want to type your own because every time it's a new article, you want to be able to make sure you're mapping dynamic fields. And the rest is pretty straightforward. And the same thing applies for the post for Claydesk page. Exactly the same thing. You just repeat it, but this time you choose the organization. Okay, so instead of the personal post, you are choosing Claydesk as the organization because you have to have the organization page in LinkedIn. All right, so once that's done, let's move to the upper route, which is the Facebook image generation. And this is where I've generated the Facebook image. Once again, you give it your own prompt, whether you want a high quality, or typically I chose the vector based, right? Minimalistic, like I mentioned earlier, fairly similar to LinkedIn. I want to keep the same theme, under 2 megabytes and so on. And once that's generated, I'm going to update or upload to the media, and I'm uploading the image itself. And of course, the title, the alt text and description. This goes directly to the WordPress media library where I'm saving this image. And lastly, of course, I have the router, and it posts to 2 different pages. So it posts to the Claydesk page, which is, again, the page name. You can select the name, whatever you like or whatever you have, number of pages. And the beauty of this is that, of course, if you have multiple pages, like, for example, I have a lot of pages right here, you can actually post to take a single post and post to multiple pages. Now, if the article content is different, then of course you need to enhance the workflow accordingly. But it's only a one-time thing. Once you create the workflow, boom, then you don't have to worry about anything else. And the image link is coming from the WordPress media item. And I scroll down, and this is the GUID, right? This is the ID for the image. Now it's a little funny because it doesn't say image, it just says GUID, so you know exactly where to pull this image from. All right, the same thing you do for, of course, the AI Hustle code page is exactly the same. Just clone this module and then attach to the router. All right, so the moment of truth, I'm going to go ahead and execute this so you know exactly what the output looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and run once, and this is going to fetch the latest article from the Google News, whatever is happening, right? I don't even know what's happening, but once we find out, once it uploads or updates the Google Sheet, and of course, if I go to Sheet right here, it's the Sony's latest state of play highlights. That's sort of like the image, right? And it is creating the image for LinkedIn, and it takes a few seconds sometimes, depending on your prompt and what you're saying. So it downloads the image, goes to the router. The first path it chooses, because I've specified the path, is, of course, creates the Facebook image right off the bat, and then it will upload the image to the WordPress media library, and then I have the router is going to post to 2 different pages. And once that's done, next it is going to go ahead and take the other route, right, which is, of course, posting to LinkedIn, and the image for LinkedIn is coming from, of course, the LinkedIn image download. Now, sometimes what happens is, best practice, you could have a delay sleep module also, so the workflow is easier, so it's not running as fast. But just for a simple workflow like this, it's not a big deal. So it posts to these 2 pages. It did, and of course, it also posted to my personal and company LinkedIn page. All right, perfect. So ran successfully. Let's verify. Let's go to Claydesk. Let me go ahead and refresh, this is the LinkedIn page for Claydesk, and right here, perfect, awesome. This is the title: Sony unveils 3 stunning sci-fi games, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on this so you can actually see and read the article. Beauty. So I have the title, of course, and the entire article, which is straightforward. And notice it's fairly cleaned up, or it's actually looks very nice, right? Doesn't it? So, and of course, I also added a link. This is a call to action to our actual blog, which is blog.claydesk.com, where you can find some awesome resources. So go check that out if you like. And then, of course, this is the image. Remember, it's the minimalistic image, and that's what I prompted for. So not bad. So let me know. Go to my LinkedIn page, find Claydesk, and then comment down below. See what you guys think about this. All right, this is the Claydesk page. Let's go ahead and let me show you the personal also page, so you can actually see what's going on. By the way, if you'd like to connect with me, sure, go ahead. Send me a message. I'll be happy to connect. And then right here, perfect. This is right here. This is on my personal page. So same article, of course, on my company and on my personal. And of course, you can change this. So if you like to change, for example, or add or enhance the workflow, right? You can, of course, make it more complex right here, and then add another router, and then, of course, play around with it, okay? And let me know if you need some help. I'll be happy to help. All right, so this is the LinkedIn. Let's go to Facebook. This is the Facebook page, and let's go ahead and reload. And what this is going to do is, boom, right here. Same article, same thing on Facebook page. Same call to action, and the image as well. Awesome. So check that out, guys. And likewise, on the other page, for example, if I go to the Claydesk page, you'll find the same image. You get the point, right? All right, so this is really what a simple make workflow automation is. Again, this is something that the source is basically the Google News feed, but of course you can choose any RSS feed that you like. It's up to you. Now, in the other workflow, which I've already done, and you go check out that video where this is the little more complex workflow, because I've added other social media platforms like Blogger, Pinterest, and Instagram as well, and of course my Claydesk blog, which posts and then of course emails me once everything is done. So, but I've covered this. Go check this video out if you like to know more about this in detail. But right now, just a simple automation. So let me know what you think. Comment down below, and if you guys need some help, I'll be happy to help, of course. Let me know what you guys need. So I'll put links in the description so you can actually see and check out the workflow. If you need to import this workflow and you're using make.com, then it's fairly straightforward. Just go click on the 3 ellipses and import blueprint. Okay, I'll have this available in the description below, and you'll have everything that you need. Just make your own connections, and boom, that's all you need for the auto posting using Google News. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions with this. Let's move to the next AI automation.